listen, Deepak, the point when I said in the beginning was whatever he has done looking at the video is wrong. She shouldn't be laughing. She should have slapped him right. This Priyadarshani also said, it happened to me, I walked off. Good, I will respect you all your life because you walked off. And then you come to terms and conditions of these actresses. मेरे सर पे लोन है, मेरे को गाड़ी का पैसे देना है, and these stuff. But coming back, कोई debate मत करो. You tell me, I am with Miss Barkha right now कि maybe it was a joke, maybe उसने एक one line humor बोल के उसको धक्का दिया. That's why she laughed. And you said कि people were applauding. Why would people applaud? People are mad if they were applauding. When you don't have the audio clip, why are you running and having a debate on the show?
It's completely. It is.
When you're not sure. No, listen. No, listen.
Well, listen, whatever. Listen, I don't understand this justification that you're coming up with, Mr. Rai. Now the justification that you're coming up with is why are people laughing? Probably it was a joke and then he pushed her.
No, but you don't
Does
have
that
an
look
audio
like
clip, sir?
Somebody, jokingly pushing somebody? Is that
clip.
something that's happening there? Now, neither do you,
No.
but you're still defending what he's doing.
I'm not defending. The very first thing I said was she should have slapped him.
You are justifying that it could have been this way. He's probably not done something wrong. It was probably a joke. Well, we are listening to you, Mr. Rai, but I don't want you to say the same thing over and over again.
Being a celebrity or a politician doesn't give you a concession on a social this thing. It doesn't give you any concession. That was my opening line. And I said she should have slapped him. But you don't have the audio to this. And you want us to react the way you want us to react to this? Have the audio first.
I think they want us to react like human beings that believe
Mr. Rai, there's nobody asking you to react the way I'm asking you for your opinion. I'm asking you for your opinion and I've allowed you to put your opinion there for the viewers. The viewers, of course, will probably pick up what they want from each and every individual putting out their perspective. I'm not trying to force my opinion on you. If I feel that what you're saying, if I feel there is something that I want to ask you in counter to it, and I'm doing that. And that's all has happened. Okay, you had a few points to make. Talish Rai, you've been you are an advocate yourself. Mr. Ravi believes that, of course, there's no audio, so we shouldn't really come to conclusions. It could have even been a joke.
Yeah, so far as a joke goes, where do you go? And there is a concept of what is a good touch and a bad touch, and that has been defined. It has been defined in school textbooks as well. And thumping somebody on stage like that, where you can see the initial reaction, the woman is shocked, is a part of something that would come under assault. So if you look at the other woman's reaction, her first reaction is also that of shock. But I'm not going to go about justifying and trying to prove my point to those that are disguised, misogynist, patriarchal, because I think at the end of the day, we as a society are where we are because we have people like Miss Trehan, we have people like Mr. Ravi, and they are going to be responsible. So I hope they are able to look themselves in the eye the next time they say that, and then they come up with points such as the apology of how many of them were wrong and how many of them were right. It's a law that we've hard fought for. And we know what we did in order to be able to give our ground. I also want to make it a very clear point here. There are organizations in the film industry that have a redressal cell for this. For example, the Sinta in Mumbai has a very active IC or an internal committee that is there. So these are voluntary organizations that actors and actresses are part of. Indeed, people from all over the film industry are part of, and most of them have paid heed. So there is a forum that is available. But I think you touched upon the point: what happens because of the kind of power that lies with them? Because we understand that this kind of patriarchal crimes are more about the power that is wielded both by society, those that are a part of society, and say, hey, but you look at the back and look at the front and look at the audio and look at all of that. It is also a power that is given. In this case, this is a MLA as well. He's bound by a code of conduct that is there. And if socially and societally we do not hold them up to a particular standard, then there is very little hope. At the end of it, if we have people who call themselves activists and come up with men too, then they're not activists. They're sitting there being with their own internalized patriarchy. So that is there. No, don't scream at me.
Is there any harm in it?
Yes, absolutely, madam, but I'm not going to waste my time because you can keep doing your activism.
Well, what she wants to fight for is she's entitled to that, Talish Ray, and it's her perspective. But also here,
no, is it something wrong?
Okay, I've already said that. I've made a point that of course you're entitled to your opinion here, Barkha. So let's put an end to that. Now, meanwhile, of course, we've had 4 panelists here put out their perspectives. Some of them believe it's outright, not justified to do this. And we have that footage that we can see where clearly, that's not a push where it's done as a, joke. That's what at least it looks like. But of course, Mr. Ravi there and Barkha believe that there could be a backstory to it. It could be a joke as well. And probably we are hoping that the actor with all the, uproar that's happening everywhere, let's hope that, people, get a clearer picture through a statement that he puts out, through a statement that his political party puts out, because somewhere, being accountable matters, because this is not just an individual who's an actor, but also a politician. I'm thanking all our panelists, but before we wrap, several questions were asked about the audio on this file and what exactly happened. I'm going to leave you with the full screen visual of what exactly played out so that viewers, you can decide whether this was justified or not. I'm slipping into a quick break after that.